Today's video, we start with a hydration chart. Am I hydrated? Aim for clear urine at least 10 times a day. Eat a diet rich in fresh fruits and vegetables. Drink a quart of water before meals. Thank you.
What's up, guys? Your girl has just come back from the supermarket, and of course, I am going to show you what I got. Now, I'm the sort of person that doesn't do one big weekly shop. I'm actually at the grocery store every second day, and that's partly because we use our bikes as transport, so we don't have the same amount of room as you would in a car.
Right, so here's the deal. You've watched the Game Changers. This is my blood test, 18 years vegan. Incredible blood test, fantastic, everything good. Protein, calcium, iron, B12, hormones, everything. Fantastic. My fitness speaks volumes for itself on how little I train and how fit I am. I'm age 42 and I'm beating guys half my age. If my 20-year-old self was here today and we had to race up Mount Lofty or race up wherever, I would run a marathon, I'd smoke my 20-year-old self. So that's just the reality I'm coming from. Some people find it arrogant or pretentious or whatever. Forget all that, just listen to the information I'm telling you. This is life-changing information. How to go vegan. There's so much confusion out there in the vegan world. I've been vegan since April 2001, and I've helped thousands of people get on board and stay on board. And I've also seen thousands of people get off board. And the number one thing people do that's failing on a vegan diet is they limit their carbohydrate intake. They limit their sugar, like table sugar. They limit their sweet fruit, and or they limit their white rice, corn, potatoes, starches. They limit these things. And when you limit your carbohydrates, those three, the trilogy, the trinity, the holy trinity, sugar, fruits, starches, that is like, that's the triangle, man. That's the triangle of veganism. Sugars, fruits, starches. And they're as important as each other for performance, in my opinion. My experience, not my opinion that I read in a book or followed some YouTuber, in my personal experience as an athlete who measures power, who measures mile times and all that stuff for the last 23 years as a personal trainer, as a full nutrition geek, stats geek, nothing beats that trilogy, the trinity, the holy trinity, carbohydrate, holy trinity, sugars, starches, and fruits. So if you want to go vegan, base your diet around these things. I see it all the time. You just type in ex-vegan or I'm no longer vegan on YouTube, and it'll come up with these videos. And a lot of these people I actually know personally. I helped them get on YouTube, maybe Bonnie Rebecca, Tim Sheaf, Ravana. These people I helped get on YouTube, monetize the account, and earn hundreds of thousands of dollars from the vegan community, and these people flip on it and say vegan's bad. They should offer refunds for every shirt they sold, every vegan ebook, recipe book. They should offer refunds if they have any integrity, but they don't, and they never will. That's just how it is. Not hating, just saying. Anyway, how can you sell a book and then flip on it and then keep the money? That's fucked. That's fucked. Guys, buy my book. Now I bought a house. See you later. No refunds. Yeah, vegans, get away. Shoo, 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 shoo. I've got my house. I'm all good. Bye. Hey, my name's Bonnie. It's sad. Very, very sad. So yeah, don't listen to people who fear sugar. Don't listen to people who fear fruit. Don't listen to people who are going to fear starches. Because what happens is you develop this little orthorexia world where you're like, I can't eat too many dates because dates are high in sugar. I can't eat refined sugar because that's sugar and sugar's bad. I can't eat white rice because that's bad. Oh, I can eat beans and kale and have a dad bod, which is fine. If you want a dad bod, nothing wrong with that. I'm not here to name and shame. I'm just saying if you want to be a doctor, if you want Dr. Greger's results, follow his plan. If you want to be able to run a marathon fast, have energy, unlimited stuff without doing stimulants like caffeine, etc., cocaine, Ritalin or whatever, if you want to have clarity, then do what I'm doing. All right? If you want to have dark circles under your eyes and just be like, then do the caffeine, low sugar thing. Do that. So you just gotta, it's like, you know, if I want to wear a shirt and get sun protection, I want to wear a long sleeve shirt with a collar up. If I want to get sunburn, I'll take my shirt off and lay in the sun and bake myself for a few hours and be like a lobster. So it's your life, it's your choice. All right, this is your life, your choice. So based on never ever fear the carbs. Never ever fear the carbs, people. And fats, all right, so about fat. You need very, very, very little fat in the diet. Maybe 2 or 3 grams a day of your omega-3s, which you get from lettuce, bananas, fresh plant foods, raw plant foods. You get the omega-3s in there, all right? You don't need much fat at all. But if you're underweight, eat more fat. The fat we eat is the fat we wear effortlessly. All right, that's just always the case. People say, but I lost 10 kilos doing keto. That's pure fat. How can I get fat doing keto, Harley? Well, you're eating 1,000 calories a day. So if you're eating 100 grams of fat a day, 900 calories, then you're storing that, but then you're burning it off because you're in this massive calorie deficit. So yeah, in that case, the fat you eat still is the fat you wear, but because you're in such a, anorexic calorie debt, you're going to be burning it off. But that's not real world. That's not for life. But I'm just going to do that to lose weight, and then I'll do... No. That's not how it works. It's like using a credit card. It's like an 8-year-old getting a credit card and going, I'm just going to buy this bicycle with a credit card, and then, I'll get a job after that. It's like, well, how are you going to pay it back? You're going to have to pay it back. No, just once. When you do keto or starve yourself to lose weight, you're teaching your thyroid gland to slow down. You're teaching your leptin and ghrelin hormones to get all fat gaining mode, all right? So you'll lose weight, but now you're telling your hormones, hey, let's go anabolic, let's gain weight. So that's what you see all the time. People do keto, biggest loser. Look at the biggest loser. They lose the weight, and then boom, next year, they're the bigger loser. All right, bigger loser. So they went from the biggest loser to the bigger loser, just because they did keto, carnivore, starvation nation. Never ever limit your calories, your carb calories. Limit your fat, unless you want to store more fat. As simple as that. All right. If you're underweight, eat more fat. If you're overweight, drop that fat as low as possible. You don't need any oil. People are like, what about olive oil? Olive oil is good, right? Well, olive oil is better than lard, for sure. It doesn't have the cholesterol, etc., and all the karma from the animal stuff, whatever you believe in. But it's still fat, all right? It's still fat. If you eat 10 kilos of lard and you don't burn it all off, you're going to store 10 kilos of fat. If you have 10 kilos of olive oil and don't burn it all off for mad calorie restriction, you're going to store it. So why add fat to food unless our goal is to increase our body fat? But if you have a little bit of fat here and there, it's not too bad. But if your goal is weight loss, you have to be strict with keeping your fat as low as possible, right? And so if you're going vegan, then yeah, try a bit of the vegan sausages or the vegan Rebel Whoppers and stuff like that. Try them, have them. Have them very rarely, but you don't need them. And understand that the fat isn't going to help your weight loss, all right? So, but try them out anyway, just so you can try a Rebel Whopper. I have, they're fucking tasty as. But if let's say I was 120 kilos, or let's say I was 150 kilos, I'd be like, Rebel Whopper's out, I'm going to try Rebel Whopper. I eat it, and then that's it. And then I'll just be back on the rice, the fruit, and the sugar. Bit of cycling, bit of walking, bit of gardening, be productive around the house, be productive at work, do shit, get shit done. And I'll be 75 kilos in, I'd say I'd be 75 kilos in at least a year. And doing it effortlessly, easily, all right? Easily. And with no feelings of hunger or deprivation because I'm eating enough calories, all right? There's people out there who are doing juice fasts, water fasts, losing weight. Yeah, you'll lose weight, but you're never going to maintain it, man. And your mental health in the whole time is going down, all right? You look in the eyes of these people doing these juice fasts, the big mamas and the big daddas, and they're doing this starvation nation stuff. You look into their eyes, man. You can see the soul is being crushed. It's just vaping out of their eternity because they're just like, oh man, I'm so tired. Coffee, Ritalin, pill, modafinil. That ain't living, man. That's existing. Then you have the vegan, the durianrider, Sugar Mountain crew, the fruit lovers, the Raw Tool 4, the Carb the Fuck Up cult, whatever you want to call it. Man, people have glow. They have some like perception and participation in daily reality. And the amount of people I've helped over the years, thousands of them, lose the chub and stay that way and do it like, okay, I understand it, Harley. If I want something fatty, it's because I haven't eaten enough carbohydrate. Simple as that. Eat more carbs. And then if you still want something fatty afterwards, you really want it because you're like, oh, actually, try that. Like, oh, I've got to have some Cadbury dairy milk chocolate. Like Joe Carbstrong, he loves his dairy chocolate. And because he does all his starvation stuff, right? He's a die-hard vegan, but he'll smash in the dairy chocolate just because he starves himself so much, and he's just trying to create all these vegan egg and vegan sausage recipes. And when he eats them, he cuts it in half, and he has a whole freaking plate in his mouth. He's like, oh! It's like a groper fish eating a snapper because he's so hungry. So don't be like that. Don't starve yourself down. Always have your carbs 3 or 4 times a day, as much as you want. Big portions of fruit, big portions of sugar, as much portions of rice as you want. Never limit them. Otherwise, you're going to be just, your body's going to give me the meat, give me the eggs, or give me some replication of that and fatty stuff. And you won't be having it just once every now and then. You'll be like, every day, you'll be like, oh, I need that, I need that, I need that. And you'll see these people, they're weight yo-yos. They're weight yo-yos all the time. So even you got the guys like Dr. Greger, he's weight yo-yos all the time as well. So it's not because he's taking gear, it's just he's binging and purging and who knows what he's doing. So there you go. So you can follow, if you want their results, follow their model. Simple as that. It's very, very simple. When I look at bicycle setup, I go, should my handlebars be right up here or should it be down pretty low? Get more aero, more aggressive, more over the bottom bracket. Who's doing that? Chris Froome's doing that. Lance, you know, a lot of the people are doing that. So I'll try that out. I'm like, wow, I can put out more power. My bars are lower. I have to develop a bit of back flexibility, a bit of shoulder flexibility, but it's a better position on the bike. Am I going to put my bicycle set up because some scientist said, oh, you put your handlebars up here? And I'm like, well, the top riders aren't really doing that. And I didn't even try it though. So I'm riding around my bars up here or up here, and like it feels pretty good on the neck, but I'm getting all this wind and I can't really bend over and get the power going. So no, it doesn't really work. Might be okay for cruising the shops for sure, but in terms of pure performance, it ain't going to work. So a lot of people are like, well, I'm not an athlete, Harley. You know, I'm just a mom. I'm just a dad. Just a mum, just a dad. Man, you got kids depending on you. You know, you got a spouse maybe, you got workmates or colleagues, or maybe you're an employer or an employee. You got people depending on you more than I do. And I've got 3 cats and Natasha, and that's a pretty easy life. So being a parent is freaking hard work, man, and that takes a lot of carbohydrates. So if you want to be a stable parent, mum or dad out there, please carb the fuck up. And the #1 mental health issue out there, in my opinion, is lack of carbohydrates, which causes caffeine abuse and use, which causes anxiety, which causes medication like Xanax and clonazepams and the Jordan Peterson diet, etc. And then it's just like chasing your tail. Why, man? Sugar's bad, fruit's bad, rice is bad. Look at the people who say that stuff and try and look into their eyes, around their eyes, and see what clarity's going on and how they treat people or what's going on. And just really feel that. And man, it's a living hell. If you're restricting your fruit, if you're restricting your sugar, if you're restricting your white rice or your corn or potatoes, you know, you are living in a pure hell. Seriously, you are. And if you can just eat fruit and crush it, man, you must be getting some good quality fruit. Share it with me. Right? Share it with me. But, you know, just try these things first before you knock them. I've never met a raw food athlete that I couldn't improve their performance with the inclusion of refined sugar and or some white rice with soy sauce as well. I've never met the person. I remember Ted Carr giving him, you know, seeing him have a refined sugar, and within a few weeks, his times were just like out of the charts. He was just improving so quickly because he had more muscle glycogen in his muscles. Simple as that. So there's plenty of examples out there of, you know, people who's followed my advice and gotten incredible results for it. Don't get locked down in dogma. Always go with what's pragmatic, common sense, what just makes sense. People say sugar's bad, but sugar in fruit's okay. At least the keto people are congruent in what they say. Sugar's bad. Rice is bad. Rice is bad because it's got sugar. Fruit's bad because it's got sugar. At least they're congruent. The vegans are like, fruit's okay. Rice is okay. It's got sugar. It's okay though because it's a whole food. But refined sugar's bad because it's pure sugar. But sugar in fruit's okay. But sugar over here is bad. It's a bad boy. Sugar, you're a bad boy. Naughty sugar. Like what? Mercury's bad if it's in food or if it's by itself. Mercury doesn't magically become better because it has fibers there. Alright? Sugar doesn't become better or worse because there's no fiber or whatever. Oh, but it hits the bloodstream and you get a sugar spike and if sugar caused diabetes, I'd be diabetic. I'd have type 2 diabetes within a couple of weeks. I wouldn't be able to cure type 2 diabetes like people are getting on the results. Watch the documentary What the Health if you want to learn about sugar. Anyway, this video is going to be 3 minutes. It always goes longer. If you have any questions, hit us up down below. Going vegan, you're basically a carb vegan, a carbitarian. You know, you're basically running on carbs. That is, you know, that's not a vegan diet, that's a performance diet. Vegan diet could be anything. You could eat grass and be a vegan, and be anemic and sickly and pale and weak. You could live on whole foods and be sickly and weak and have no results to shine for. And people are like, oh, I don't want to do that. So there's many vegan ways out there, most of which will end you up as an ex-vegan. There's only one path, and it's this one. It's the pragmatic vegan. It's the carb the fuck up vegan. It's the get it fucking done vegan. It's the sugar. It's the sugar. It's the starches. It's the fruits. That's the path, baby. And you can try disagree with that, but I've never met anyone out there who I couldn't improve their performance. You give me Chris Froome, I'll improve his performance. You give me anyone in the world, I'll improve their performance just with nutrition. They can stay on the drugs or whatever they're doing, stay on that, but let's look at your diet and tweak it, and I guarantee you, the drugs will work even better. Simple as that. Oh, and did I mention that this is cheap? Sugar's cheap, white rice is cheap, ripe spotty bananas are cheap, alright? This is a cheap diet. This is a cheap nutrition world, which for some people gets them triggered because they're like, I'm a lawyer, I'm a barrister, I'm a doctor, I'm a dentist. I've got to spend a lot of money on food, and I've got to fancy restaurants and pay $50 for a Wagyu beef burger. And your waistline shows that, man. You know. So this is a cheap lifestyle. Cheap. Right? This is a few bucks a day we're talking. But if you're like me and you love blueberries, maybe spend 50 bucks there on blueberries. But hey, white rice is cheap, ripe bananas cheap, sugar's cheap. And they are staples in so many lean cultures around the world. So 5 billion lean carbohydrate eaters. You know, I'm on basically repeat from the last 11 years of videos. If you go to 2008, my videos are the same. High carb, low fat, eat your fruit, have your simple sugars, blah, blah, blah. Same deal. Carbs, carbs, carbs. Unlimited carbs, I've always said it. It's fact. But I've made it even easier now and refined it so everybody can win. Sugars, fruits, starches, dominate it. Feel great. No stims needed.
It's something that I really enjoy doing, and I'm sure a lot of you can relate to that. So let's check out what I have got. This will last a couple of days, I guess. I definitely could be more structured in writing lists, and that is something that you should do, but I don't do very often. Oops. But let's get into it. Alright, first I will show you what I've got on the right here. So all of the fresh produce is organic. We went to organically grown McGill first, and then we went to Coles. So here is a nice chunk of melon. Lately I've been blending up watermelon with about 8 oranges, adding some raw sugar, a touch of water, and it is such a delicious smoothie. So there is another combination for you to try if you're a bit over bananas or if you don't have any. So get on that. Orange soft drink, this is only 75 cents and it is home brand, but it is real sugar. It is a full sugar soft drink. And unfortunately, you can't buy Sprite or Fanta anymore because A, Sprite tastes like dishwater, and B, Fanta now permanently in Australia has 25% less sugar and they put stevia instead. So they taste like crap. I want the real deal. 75 cents at Coles. You've got about 5 other different flavors as well. Some So Good vanilla soy milk. This goes in smoothies and baked goods and cereals, porridge. Very handy. Couple tins of super sweet corn. This one is Australian grown. And I've got some popping corn. I haven't done this for a really long time, but traditional popcorn that you buy, obviously the microwave one, is filled with scary chemicals and you should avoid it at all costs. we don't even have a microwave. So I wanted to get some popping corn, and I'm gonna make my own on the stove. This is Kingland dairy-free Greek-style yogurt, mixed berries and chia. This is on special. It is $3 for a 500-gram tub at the moment. This is a bag full of sun-ripened organic tomatoes. You can almost see the quality of them through the camera. They smell delicious. If you buy, you know, standard tomatoes from the supermarket, they're generally really unripe and lacking in flavour. You've got to let them ripen on the windowsill or in a bag for days, and they still don't come close to the taste and quality of these. So I've got a really big bag full, and I'm actually going to be making a rich pasta sauce, and I'm keen for that. So I will make that in a couple of days. And here is a iceberg lettuce. Let's see what else is in the bag of goodies. All right, on to the rest of the stuff in this tail fin. All right, on to the rest of the goodies. I've got little boxer cat here, sprawled out on the chocolate rug. This is a favourite spot to just lie after a meal, kick back and be a cat. Oh, she's so silky and soft. What have we got? Okay. We've got a big, girthy, sweet potato. Look at that. It's got veins. Jesus. Organic tofu. I think I'll just gently tip this out. There you go. Another big sweet spud. Girthy and veiny. That's how we like it. Got a big 2-litre glass bottle of apple juice. All of the apples in here are grown in Kalangadoo. I think that's how you pronounce it. A lot of rural country Australian towns have Indigenous Aboriginal names, and some of them are super, super quirky. So this is hands down one of my favourite apple juices. Couple of cucumbers. Some squeezy tomato paste in what looks like a paint tube. It feels so nice. Some mushroom pasta sauce. Black beans, garlic, and balsamic vinegar. So that is all that I have got here today. I will keep you guys filled in.
Photo shoots in the last 24 hours.